Hey guys, Lima here. In today's video, I'll be hunting through this foreign coin collection. This video is part 1 of 3 in this series, where I'll be going through this box specifically. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Here is all of the world coin collection. In today's video, I'll be going through this box specifically. This is what the box looks like on the outside. And this is what the box looks like on the inside. It is full of these coins. So I've already gone through this collection multiple times by myself, and I went through and I marked on these containers that they're in with a blue S if they are silver. So that's what that means when you see that. So how this is gonna work is I'm just going to pull out the coins in order like this, show them to you guys, explain what they are a little bit, and then after that, I'll wrap up the video. So let's start with this Angola 20 centavos from 1948. So each coin I'm gonna go through real quick, or else this video is gonna be like 20 minutes long. So this is Angola 20 centavos from 1948. This is an Argentina 10 centavos from 1947. This is an Argentina 10 centavos from 1951. This coin is silver. It is an Australia 3 pence from 1941. These two coins are Australian half pennies, and these two coins are Australian pennies. This coin is an Austria 2 hellers from 1899. This is 20 hellers from Austria from 1918. This is 1 shilling from Austria from 1946. And this one is from 1952. This is 2 shillings from Austria from 1946. This is 2 shillings from 1947. This is 2 groschens from 1950 from Austria. And this one is from 1952. This is 5 groschens from Austria from 1948. This is 5 shillings from Austria from 1952. This is 5 groschens from 1950. This one's from 1951, and this one's from 1953. This is 10 groschens from 1948. This one's from 1949, and this one is from 1953. This is 50 groschens from 1947. And here is one of my favorite Austrian coins, the 1956 Mozart Commemorative. Look at the beautiful toning on that. And it's even better on this side. Here is 20 centimes from Belgium from 1954. Here is 50 centimes from Belgium from 1928. Here is 1 franc from Belgium from 1952. Here is 2 francs from 1944. Here is 1 cruzeiro from Brazil from 1945. And that flips very interestingly. And here is 1 cruzeiro from 1946. This is 2 cruzeiros from 1945. And here is 2 cruzeiros from 1949. Here is 1 Canadian large cent from 1909. Here is a Canadian large cent from 1915, which surprisingly still has some of the luster on it, even though it has a really nasty tape spot right there. And here is a whole stack of Canadian small cents that we don't have to look at all of them. Here's that 1920 Canadian small cent with King George V on it. And here is a Canadian small cent with King George VI on it. And here is a Canadian small cent with Queen Elizabeth II on it. Here are 2 Canadian 5 cents. They are both silver, so they are the US equivalent of a half dime, from 1912 and 1919. Here is a whole stack of Canadian nickels that we don't have to look at all of them. So let's just look at the different types like we did with the cents. Here is a Canadian 5 cents from 1927 with King George V. Here is a Canadian 5 cents with King George VI on it. And here is a Canadian V nickel from 1945 with King George VI on it. And here is a whole stack of Canadian silver dimes. We don't have to look at all of them, but we'll go through the types. Here is a Canadian dime from 1918 with King George V on it. Here is a Canadian dime from 1940 with King George VI on it. And here is a Canadian dime with some nice toning from 1953 with Queen Elizabeth II on it. Here is a stack of silver Canadian quarters. We don't have to look at all of them, we'll just look at the types. Here is a Canadian quarter from 1929 with King George V. And here is a Canadian quarter from 1949 with King George VI on it. And here is a stack of 3 Canadian half dollars. We'll just look at all of them because there's only 3 of them. This one is from 1909 with King George V. This one's from 1942 with King George VI. And this one's from 1943 with some nice toning with King George VI. Here is a square coin from Ceylon and is 5 cents from 1942. This one is from 1944. Here is a Ceylon 25 cents from 1943. And here is a 50 cents from 1943. And here is a Chile 10 pesos from 1958. So these coins are commonly faked, and I do not know how to tell if they are or not. If you do know how to, please comment below and tell whether or not you think this is fake or not, because that would really help out the person whose collection this is in knowing what it's worth. Here is a China 20 cents from 1921, and I think this coin is pretty cool. Here is a Colombia 1 centavo from 1938 with some nice color. Here is a Cuba 1 centavo from 1920. Here is one from 1946. Here is a 1 Cuban centavo from 1953. As you can see, it looks a little bit different. And here is a 2 Cuban centavos from 1915. Here is 5 centavos from 1943. And here is one from 1946. And here is a silver 20 centavos from 1948. And here is a silver 25 centavos from 1953, and this is actually a commemorative coin. Here is a 3 mils coin from 1955 from Cyprus. Here is a 1 pfennig coin from Danzig from 1937 with some nice toning. This coin is 2 oars from Denmark from 1952. This coin is 10 oars from Denmark from 1952. And this one is from 1954. This coin is pretty cool. It's 5 cents from East Africa from 1951. These coins are pretty cool because it's not often that you see East African coins. This one is a 50 cents from 1948. This coin is also really cool because, can you guess? It's from East Germany, which is a country that does not exist anymore. So that's pretty cool. It's 1 pfennig from 1950. This coin is 5 centavos from Ecuador. This coin is 5 millennies from Egypt. But I've actually learned how to read the numbers of this language, and I believe that that is 10, so I'm pretty sure this is 10. This coin is 1 mark from Finland. This coin is a 1 chow from Formosa. This is 5 French centimes from 1911. And this is 5 French centimes from 1924. This is 25 French centimes from 1904. And right there, that has a very similar design to the Mercury dime. And this is a France 50 centimes from 1918. And this is 50 centimes from 1938. And the last coin of today's video is this France 50 centimes from 1941. Wow, that was a lot of foreign coins and a lot of silver in there too. That took me over half an hour of raw footage, so this video is going to be very hard to edit. So I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button and left a comment so that maybe the YouTube algorithm will pick up this video and recommend it to a lot of people. So that's part 1 done, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday for part 2. And I'll see you guys then. Peace.